Welcome. I'm Richard Hosnett. I'm your host for this in-depth wisdom series. My goal is to help you live a wisdom-inspired life by sharing with you some profound and deep wisdom that can truly better your life and help you live a wisdom-inspired life. The source of all the wisdom in this series comes from Paramahansa Yogananda, a God-realized enlightened avatar who founded the Self-Realization Fellowship and left us with a wealth of wisdom in books and teachings. Check him out on the Self-Realization Fellowship. Having said that, in these series, I'd share with you not only the profound wisdom, simple profound wisdom, and by that I mean it can really, really make a positive difference in your life. But I go beyond just sharing it with you by sharing the benefits of that wisdom and how you can develop more of this wisdom attribute in your life. This is an interesting and maybe unexpected Yogananda wisdom quote. Probably not something we think about too much, but I think you'll see the wisdom of it right away. And the quote is this: if you don't invite God to be your summer guest, he won't come into the winter of your life. How many people think of God when they need help and things are going badly, the winter of their life? But when things are going just fine, don't think of God. Everything, I don't need God's help. I've got everything under control. Things are great. So what Yogananda is sharing with you here, very, very appropriately, is making God a part of your everyday life, summer and winter, good and bad. Okay? Now, that may sound like a stiff challenge, depending upon your practices. And because it's so, I want to share with you, how would you go about making God a part of your everyday life? Okay, so here I'm going to share with you a number of things that you can do. See what works best for you. First, have a regular schedule. Set aside time every day for prayer and meditation. It is the cornerstone of my daily life. Okay? And I can testify to its great value in good times and bad. Second, read sacred texts. I read Yogananda's volume on the Christian Bible and the Bhagavad Gita every single day of my life. It's a way of connecting with God through two great sacred texts. And I do other things besides that. Third, where appropriate, attend worship services. That's not always something that works for everyone. I know in my case, being a member of the Self-Realization Fellowship, most of my activities are on an individual basis, although I tap into the resources and capabilities of the fellowship. Next, practice virtuous living. Treat others with kindness, compassion, honesty, and forgiveness. Every day, all the time. Next, seek God's guidance. You can do that through prayer. You can do that through developing your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your soul. Your soul is that spark of divinity that's in each of you. Therefore, when you can clearly develop your intuition, which not many people have, but if you consciously work on it, you can do that. Seek God's guidance. Next, gratitude and reflection. At the end of the day, sit down and reflect on, how did my day go? And find things that you can be grateful for. And feel that gratefulness, okay? Feel it deeply. Next, serve others. Engage in acts of service and kindness towards others. A life of service. That's what I'm doing here through my wisdom-inspired life and books, trying to serve humanity, to help people live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Next, surround yourself with like-minded individuals. This may be more important than you think at first. We are beings of energy, and we have energy at a certain frequency. And if we put ourselves in the company of people who have a similar spiritual energy to ourselves, understanding, appreciating God, loving God, that sort of things, that energy builds and supports our own. It's important that way. Ninth, practice mindfulness. You see this in a lot of the suggestions that I make. And you can often do that best through meditation. And lastly, regular self-reflection. This self-reflection is important to develop your self-awareness, awareness of your values, your beliefs, your actions, your feelings, your emotions, all of that. Just don't go on automatic pilot, keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Learn about yourself through self-reflection. Okay? So from this list of 10, I know there's some here that can really help you. So Yogananda's quote again is, if you don't invite God to be your summer guest, he won't come in the winter of your life. Okay? Make God an everyday part of your life. Well, thank you very much for listening to this episode. I'm trying to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life, and I look forward to reconnecting with you soon.